For the next 24 hours, I'm gonna be eating only protein bars to find out if it's the most optimal diet plan.
Oh God, this is gonna be a tough one.
What classifies as a protein bar? To me, a protein bar must have at least 10 grams of protein in the actual bar. I think anything less than that, it's a snack. Anything more than like 22 is unheard of. Stay away from that. We're also gonna be ranking all the protein bars so that you know which ones that you should try and which ones that you should avoid. Like your ex. Get away from me. Our ranking system will have 3 categories: taste, visually appealing, and uniqueness. This one will come into play quite a few times and you'll see why I have this as part of the ranking systems. I was able to pick up some pretty cool protein bars that you guys are gonna be like, what? That exists? It does.
Want a protein bar? Do you want a protein bar? Come here. Oh, yeah, you want a protein bar.
He doesn't want a protein bar. All right, for breakfast, we are having 3 different protein bars. The first one is going to be the Alani peanut butter and jelly protein bar. Makes sense, peanut butter sandwich in the morning, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Then we're gonna be having the Wild Berry Legendary Foods protein sweet roll, so essentially a cinnamon roll. And the last one, I'm very much looking forward to this. This is a Pop-Tart. It's a Pop-Tart, let's be honest here. It's 20 grams of protein as well. We're gonna start with the peanut butter and jelly here. You can see on the image there is delicious looking jelly, peanut butter, and a chocolatey coating. Let's see if it visually stands up. So that's the protein bar there. Honestly, it's got some like bumps on it, so I'm pretty happy with that. It smells peanut buttery. Okay, I'm actually surprised. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's actually like a jelly inside. This is exactly what's on the package. Oh my God, that's actually like unheard of with any product in the world. I mean, for looks, it looks a little bit poopish, but it does look like the package. I'm gonna give it, for visually aesthetic, a solid 9. For taste, even though I'm not a huge peanut butter and jelly person, peanut butter yes, jelly no, I'd still give this like a solid 8.5 out of 10. And for uniqueness, like a 9 out of 10. They made a breakfast item into a protein bar almost flawlessly. Color and like shape of it could be a little better. That's it. All right, last bite. That was phenomenal. Moving on to the second one here, we're doing the wild berry flavored protein sweet roll. It looks like a little cinnamon roll with a bit of icing on it. Oh no. This one does say you have to heat them up for 10 seconds. I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like because it doesn't look great. I won't lie to you, it looks real stale. Alrighty, it has been warmed up for the recommended 10 seconds. Oh, there's actually some like blueberry. Very dry. Kind of tastes like literally a couple-day-old cinnamon roll. The blueberry is very blueberry though. So for visually appealing, I'm gonna give it like a 2. Definitely doesn't look like the package. It shows that the actual bun is like golden crispy and this is pale white. The icing's even a different color. And then there's like 2 lines of the little blueberry topping. I personally wouldn't recommend this one. Taste, it's not bad. I'd give it like a 5 out of 10, but because it's so dry, it really takes a lot out of it. And then for uniqueness, it's not bad for you, so I give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Wouldn't give it anything higher than that. They tried. I don't think they succeeded though. Moving on to the last protein bar for breakfast, we have the legendary cookies and cream protein pastry. This one also recommends 10 seconds in the microwave. As you guys can see, it looks like a toaster strudel.
Toaster strudel!
Let's see what it actually does. It kind of looks like it's like freezer burnt. It's similar. The icing looks way thicker on this, and it looks a little like it literally looks freezer burnt. That's the only way to describe it, or really dry. But I'm gonna go heat this up for 10 seconds. This is way too much work for a gym bro. 10 seconds, a plate? Huh, no thank you. If it ain't instant, I don't want it. All right, this better bring back all of my childhood memories. And just the good ones, please. Doesn't smell great. I don't think 10 seconds is long enough, because it's still a little cold. And it's also very dry. You got the icing in the middle. That's a little better. I need one big bite. There it is. There's the warmth. That's not half bad. I think if they put that icing onto what would be a cinnamon roll, phenomenal. And that warmth definitely makes it a lot better. It heated up very fast though. 10 seconds for it to become that hot. It's interesting. Visually, it looks like the package. A little drier, but still pretty good. I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 out of 10. Taste, it's not bad, but it's not great. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Uniqueness, they definitely tried. They succeeded, but not by a lot. I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10. I'd buy it again, but I wouldn't buy many. It's fucking jaw workout.
That's what she said.
Not only are we trying out different protein bars today, but we're also testing to see if I even have enough energy to work out. So far, it's 2 o'clock. I had those protein bars at about 9:30 to 10. So it's been 4 hours since I started my breakfast, essentially. And I'm just at the point of starting to get hungry. So I'm not too bad right now, but we'll see how it is after the workout, obviously. Today's gonna be shoulders and biceps, which I'm very excited for. Shoulders is my favorite day. Just a quick little warm up. So I think we're going for a PR today. If we get a PR, then, I mean, I think that's a telltale sign that protein bars are the best diet plan. I think that's a fact. I do have a little bit of a shoulder injury right now. Well, not shoulder, it's more like in my neck. So hopefully this workout is actually good. So we're pushing on to the workout set right now. Currently I'm weighing about 179, 180 pounds, pushing for 120. I'm hoping to get 7 to 8. I got 6 last week, so hoping for a PR. I'd be happy with 7, to be honest with you. I started to feel it in my lower back. Did not want to push that. Plus with the neck, really didn't want to push that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I can really start to feel it in my neck. It's starting to feel like inflamed almost. So I'm not going to go super hard for the rest of the overhead stuff. I'm going for 110 for 7. Pretty much just going to try to match what I got last week. I'm not going to overdo it. I would rather not get injured further than to have an injury. So this one's manageable. It'll be fine in 2 days, but it needs that rest day. It really does. All right, moving on to the next workout. It is the close grip bench press. Honestly, I don't like this movement. I don't think I'm going to incorporate it the next time I have this routine. I just don't feel it, in my opinion, in the spots that I would like to. I prefer doing the weighted dips. I like them a lot more, so I want to try to figure something out for that. So I might do some like seated overhead press instead. If you have another recommendation, anyone out there, please comment it down below. I really would like to find something else. I just don't feel it. But until then, let's get into it. Oh yeah. Every time I sit down, I definitely pulled my neck because it hurts a lot. But this is just a warm up, so that's okay. All right, moving on to the working set. It's 160. I'm just gonna go for 6 again. I'm not trying to make any PRs on anything today. Just doing basically what I can. I call this a maintaining day or a maintenance day. All I'm trying to do is stay consistent with the gym. Stopping there. You're not gonna be the same strength every week, but I think this is new to my injury, not the protein bars, to be completely honest with you. Energy levels seem fine. Has nothing to do with that. It's literally just the injury in the neck. Let's keep going. Moving on to concentrated curls. Honestly, this is one of my favorite forms of curls. It's this one and the incline dumbbell curl. That's my favorite. I think we're going for 7, 6 to 8. Yeah, between 6 and 8. That's the goal here. I'm happy with that. All right, let me take off 5 pounds. We'll do it again. All right, so the next movement we're doing is face pulls. Honestly, most people do this movement wrong. They go way too fast with it, try to lift way too much weight. You really want to focus on going slow and contracting the back a lot more. You'll build muscle so much faster. I've already noticed it, and I've only been doing it for 6 weeks. So definitely lean back a little bit, rotate arms inwards, and then basically the entire movement is slowed down and controlled. 1, 2. I really like this way of training shoulders at the end, where you take one weight, do 12 to 15 rep range, rest 15 seconds, do 4 to 6, rest 15 seconds, 4 to 6, rest 15 seconds, 4 to 6. It really destroys the shoulders in the best way. You get an amazing pump out of it. It makes some incredible gains as well, but let's get right into it. Rest a little bit, and go again. I think that's been about 15 seconds, more or less. Oh, that was tough. One more, and then we're done for the day. I'm finally starting to get actually hungry now. I can feel it in my stomach. It's starting to feel lighter. So I'm ready for the post-workout meal. I'm ready. Oh, that's good. Not bad. Getting there. I don't really know how to pose anything else. Oh, you mean that person over there? All right, moving on to the post-workout meal. We have the PhD Smart Bar. This one made sense to me to have after a workout because it's PhD approved. Let's see. It doesn't really show what the bar looks like either. This one's just a cookies and cream one. I like the crunchy bits. Aftertaste isn't the best. It's not terrible. For taste, I would honestly give this, because it has a texture in it, I would give this taste like a 7 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. 6.5. Visually appealing. It's got the bumps in it, and inside it actually looks pretty decent. So it's not terrible. I would say, again, about a 6.5 out of 10. For uniqueness, cookies and cream is pretty standard. 5 across the board for that one. I'd buy it again. I like how big it is too. You can actually like kind of sit and enjoy it. Alright, let's hope this can keep me full for the next like 3 hours. Alright, it is currently lunchtime at 4:30. I fast in the morning. It helps quite a lot to just push calories in the day. Makes it a lot easier. Water, black coffee helps as well. We got 3 bars here for lunch. Should equal roughly about 600 calories. So this one, which is a protein crisp, Rice Krispie. This one's an Anabar. It says it's a Reese's cup essentially. Can't use the name obviously. It's a milk chocolate monster cookie crunch. Oh, there's pretzels in it. Texture-wise should be really good on that. And then this last one is a protein plus cookie snickerdoodle. Freaking like fantastic. I'm gonna start with the snickerdoodle cookie because I think it's gonna be the worst. 15 grams of protein, so not super high, but this is kind of good for like just a small snack. I'm confused. There's a rim around this side here, but there's no rim here. It smells fantastic though. That's dry. That's very dry. Oh my god. It's giving flashbacks to a protein pancake. Taste-wise, actually pretty good. I'd give the taste, honestly, like an 8 out of 10. Tastes fantastic. Aesthetic-wise, I mean, it looks like a cookie. It just looks like a plain cookie. Similar to what the package is. I don't know what that outside rim is. Maybe that's part of a snickerdoodle that I don't know of. But I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. It's visually not like, oh, this looks delicious, but like, it still looks good. I wouldn't buy it again because it's so dry. And for uniqueness, I personally don't really know many snickerdoodle snacks. I don't think I've ever had a snickerdoodle. Tastes fantastic. So I'd give it like, again, 7 out of 10. I think across the board, 7 out of 10. You can get away with it with some water. On its own, it's pretty dry. Let's go with the protein crisp here. So it's a salted toffee pretzel. Ooh, it smells really good. Oh, that is potent in the best way. Honestly, it looks pretty darn good. What? That's phenomenal. What the hell? I can honestly have this every single day. I like that it's crunchy. I like that there's chocolate. There's like pretzels in this one, and whatever that is. I think that's the salted toffee or whatever. Taste-wise, honestly, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. This tastes perfect. Visually appealing. It looks like the package. It looks like a Rice Krispie. It looks how it should. I'd give it probably like a 9 out of 10. Uniqueness, it's a Rice Krispie. Ain't super like out of the box. crazy idea, but it's still really good. I'm gonna give like the uniqueness like a 7 out of 10. Could be something else, I don't know, but 7 out of 10 for that one. It shows a Reese's cup on it. If this doesn't taste like a Reese's cup, I'm gonna be upset. In my mind, that means it should also look like this and feeling this. I don't think so. Not even close. So it looks like a shit. It smells great. It smells like an O. Henry bar though. Tastes like an O. Henry bar too. They should rebrand this. This is an O. Henry bar, not a Reese's cup. Visually, this is gross. I'm giving this like a 3 out of 10 for visually. Pretty messy. It's the highest in calories. Extremely dense. Taste-wise, it does taste good, but it does taste like an O. Henry. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. It's still good. It's just not what it's advertised. I don't know if I'd buy it again. Apart from being uniqueness, well, they missed the mark on the taste. So I'm gonna give this like a 4 out of 10 for uniqueness. That should probably keep me full for like another 3 hours, and then we'll move on to dinner. Hopefully that's better. Alrighty, we are moving on to the final meal of the day. It's about 7:40 right now. We got an MRE bar, or Marie bar, a diesel bar. This one's caramel pecan. The first one I believe is just like oatmeal, oatmeal chocolate chip. That's probably gonna be my favorite, to be honest, if it tastes good. And the last one is a feed bar. This one is strawberry shortcake. I'm gonna save that one for last because it's my dessert. Honestly, this round was way easier than the first time I attempted this. I think I got some bad batches of protein bars, and that's why I didn't finish it last time. This one is the white chocolate caramel peanut. So it doesn't show what the bar looks like. It looks like just a white chunk of chalk. Smells decently, a bit chemically. Okay. It's not bad. Overall, it's a solid base of like icing around it, so I like that. It's not too dry. It's pretty manageable, to be honest with you. For taste, it tastes a little bit like white chocolate peanuts, not a whole lot like peanuts, more white chocolate than anything. I'd give it, taste-wise, like a 7.5 out of 10. Visually appealing, it looks decent, you know what I mean? Like, it looks pretty good. I'd give it as well as 7.5 out of 10. It's not bad. For uniqueness, I wouldn't put this super high. Nothing really much going on for that. It passes, but it's a 5 out of 10 for uniqueness. If it tasted more like peanutty or caramelly, then it would get it, but it just doesn't. If the camera shakes a lot, Gohan is frantically rolling around the bed. As long as he doesn't knock it over. Oh, there it goes. All right, Gohan, take a chill pill, man. We get it. Can you do that like the end of the bed? No? I love you. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up this bar here. The one thing I dislike about a protein bar diet is the impact it has had on my jaw. I'm gonna be looking like Zac Efron, new Zac Efron, after this, I swear. Can I help you? No. You have too much muscle, you don't need more protein. Your dog food has like 20 grams protein, you're good. You're solid. Moving on to the MRE bar. This one I have the highest hopes for because I love oatmeal chocolate chip. I don't know why, it's just so much more superior than like chocolate chip or just oatmeal cookies. Gohan is trying to invade my personal space right now. So it kind of shows what the bar looks like there. If it matches that, fantastic. Ooh, I love when it's got a good crisp to it. Oh, that's gonna be nice and crunchy. Oh. Immediately punched in the face with chocolate. The flavors are super, like, strong. That's the only way to describe it. Looks exactly like what it shows on the picture, so that's good. I'd give the taste, it's like an 8 out of 10. It's really apparent. It's really there. It's almost too much there. So it's probably overpowering something in this. And the crispy bits are also really good. Visually appealing, honestly, it does hit all those marks. The fact that it has those like crispy bumps, it looks like you're in for a little treat. Inside, it looks like it actually has everything that it says it has. Really good. Honestly, I'd give it like a solid 9 out of 10. It could be like a little bit more visually appealing. I feel like it pretty much always can, but pretty solid. And then for uniqueness, again, it's an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. Ain't super unique. Ain't super. It's a bar. It's not like it's a donut or something like that. It's nothing too out of the ordinary. But I'd still give it like a 7.5 out of 10 because of the crispy bits. That really pushes it up from the 5 by a lot. Pretty good. Moving on to the last protein bar, the strawberry shortcake feed bar. I don't like that they emphasize that there's no IMOs, no fake fiber, no soy protein, and no hydrogenic oils. I don't like that. That's a bad sign. To me, that says that the product is not good. This should be interesting. Gohan, please let me eat my food. You had your treat, this is my treat. All right, let's see. There's no picture of what it shows. That's also usually a bad sign. Oh, not what I was expecting. Not what Gohan was expecting either. So first off, it's like a granola, like a, I was not expecting that first off, but it's kind of like the base of what a strawberry shortcake would be. Smells very like the bottom of like pie bread. It's like that. Oh, I don't like. Oh god, this is gonna be a tough one. This is not it. I know, buddy, it was terrible. Oh, that's chemically. Oh, that's so bad. Oh god. That taste is a 1 out of 10. It barely tastes like a strawberry shortcake, and then it immediately goes to like just a chemical tasting. Oh god. Who approved this? And it's so tough to eat. It tastes like a Nutri-Grain bar. That, but more chemical tasting. Visually, it looks terrible. Visually, I'm gonna give it like 2 out of 10. What did I say for taste? 1. Well, this one already loses. Uniqueness. If they had succeeded, it would have been good. Since they didn't, it's bringing it down like quite drastically. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10. I'll give it some extra numbers there. It needs it, but I would never buy this. I don't recommend this to anyone. Even my worst enemy wouldn't let them have this, honestly. Not a fun time. Protein bars have now been consumed. Calories and macros will be on the screen. It's normally about what I usually eat anyways in a day, but I will say I'm quite hungry right now. Protein bars are fantastic. I don't think that those should be your meal plan every single day. They are very convenient, and I think you should utilize them in a way to basically fill in the macros that's needed into your diet plan. A lot of them taste really good, and you can have like a little treat every single day by having one of these things. It's something to look forward to a little bit every single day in order to just make you be a little bit more consistent with your nutrition. But opting for whole foods will allow you to not only feel more full, but just have a little bit more nutrients than having just chocolate protein bars that has been very processed and doesn't really sit well in your stomach long term. Let me know what you guys thought of the video. Let me know if you guys would like to see another protein bar video. Maybe I'll do like a 48-hour one. If I'm crazy enough, a week. That would be a little silly. I feel like that would have a long-term effects on my body, but hey, rather me than you. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Go on.
No one buy those.